I just had one of the free coffees downstairs, and it hasn't kicked in yet, and I need it to. So it's Monday morning, and I just checked out, so I'm about to hike over to the bus. I have an hour, and it only takes half an hour to get there, but the address was like across from a hotel, and I was like that seems like I might have trouble finding it, just if it's like a section of the sidewalk. I don't know. So I figured I would go early. I'm all decked out, wearing everything. Backpacker life. Also, I just met these two girls in my dorm last night. They're from Canada. I don't know if that makes a difference. But they were talking about how on their flight over here they kept wanting to put their chairs back. And the people behind them got mad at them and was like, stop doing that. And I was like, I mean, I hate when people put chairs back on planes. I firmly believe that if you're in coach, you should sit upright so the people behind you have more legroom. But they were like on the very opposite end of that. They're like, if everyone lies down, then it's fine. So I'm curious, what do you guys think? Do you think you should always lie back? Never lie back? Is it rude to lie back? To lie back or not to lie back? That is my question for you. So I'm in Belfast. I just checked into my hostel, and I'm already liking it more than the other hostel. I mean, the room only has 4 beds, which is kind of fun. There's only this locker situation though, so I mean, obviously my backpack won't fit in there, but hopefully nobody wants to steal like clothes, because that's kind of all I have. To this hostel, they have a kitchen, they have tea and coffee just like all the time. He was like, help yourself. They've got a laundry service. I'm ready. Oh, and they had luggage check. Like if I wanted to, I was allowed to leave my luggage. I was like, thank you. Thank you for not making me pay for a locker. So I just ate my hummus and crackers for lunch. I might get another little something at a grocery store. But the internet here is not great. It's about the same as at the Generator Dublin. So I'm gonna go to a library. The closest one closes at 5:30, so that really only gives me like 3 hours of good internet work. We'll see if that's enough. And then on my way back, I'll stop at the grocery store, and then I'll also do my laundry when I get back. Maybe I'll start the laundry and then go to the grocery store and come back and then switch it, Yeah, but that is my plan for the day. The rest of the day. The day's mostly gone because of the bus. So I've been so productive. I went to the grocery store, I made some dinner, ate some dinner, I did my laundry. Well, it's drying right now, but I washed it. Stuff that can't dry is hanging on the end of the bed. Not ideal really, but there's nowhere else to put it, so hopefully it'll dry eventually. I've been using my rain cover for my Cotopaxi as a laundry bag. And so, it's working pretty well. Pro tip. You don't need a laundry bag when you have a rain cover. So I'm about to leave for the day. Well, sort of. I'm doing a little small errand first. I'm gonna go to a coffee shop. I have like maybe an hour's worth of stuff that really needs to get done with good Wi-Fi. The hostel's Wi-Fi is like not good. So I'm hoping to get that done by like 9, maybe 9:30. And then I'm gonna come back, switch out my stuff. I don't want to bring my computer for the next thing. And then I'm gonna take a train up to Whitehead, which has Lighthouse Yarns, which is like a fancy yarn shop that I'm gonna visit. And I think I'll just spend the day up there, see what I can find out. Maybe there's a knitting group up there. Maybe the people at Lighthouse Yarns can point me in the direction of some cool things to do related to my project. And then I'll get a return ticket on the train, so then I'll just be able to come back anytime today. So whenever I'm done up there, I'll come on back. Yeah, but so my plan is to take the 10:20 train. It leaves every hour like on the 20-minute mark, and I can't take the 9:20 because if you leave after 9:30 you get 25% off. So I will take that. I'm assuming that's because of like rush hour commuter stuff, so I'm fine with that. So I went to the coffee shop. I got all kinds of stuff done. It was a really cute little coffee shop. It was very nice. And now I'm heading to the train station.
This train is for Whitehead. The next station is Whitehead.
So when I got to Whitehead, I went and did all of the things I wanted to for my Fulbright project, everything related to knitting. And then one of the shopkeepers that I was chatting with suggested I take the walk out to the lighthouse. So that's what I did. Cute cows. Yeah. Oh. I made it up to the lighthouse. Sort of. I mean, it's like another 2 minutes over there, but like I'm on the same level as it. Oh, climbed a bit. I went to a couple of shops and chatted up the shopkeepers. I specifically came to Whitehead for lighthouse yarns. I keep switching up Whitehead and lighthouse and saying like White House and Lighthead. Anyway, went to the yarn shop. I meant to film in there, and every time I walk into a yarn store, I just get overwhelmed with all the gorgeous colors and yarns that I forget. Luckily, I have 3 months of this to perfect my technique, so hopefully we'll get there. I talked to a really nice shopkeeper because I don't need stuff, right? Like I have no money or space in my backpack for stuff, but I was scouting it out for my mom. Mom, you're welcome. I found some great stuff. Anyway, we had a really long conversation about that and like knitting and stuff. It was cool. She learned knitting from her grandma, and I was like, oh man, I wish her grandma was still alive. She'd be perfect for my project. I asked her, the shopkeeper, if she had like some Irish knit stitches, historical stuff, whatever. No. I was like, man, the grandma would have been great. So I walked over to the lighthouse. I think I'll go check it out, have some lunch up here, and then walk back to the town, at which point I'm not really sure what else there's to do. I wanted to go to the museum, but it's closed until Thursday, so that's out. Probably try and figure out a couple more things to do while I'm here, and then head back around lunchtime, or head back around dinner time. It's a nice town though, I'm enjoying it. So I'm taking a different path back that I'm assuming goes back to town. We'll find out. But just came down those. On a little bench situation, just like here. So I'm gonna eat lunch and then continue with my life. So today's lunch is my nice salad that was reduced to 71 pence, which is like 90 cents, with my little sporky guy. I found some blackberries along the path, so we snack. They're really good. So it's only like 1:30, and I think I've done everything in this town that's free and open. So I'm back, and for some reason, exhausted. So I was like, I could take a nap, or I can have some of the free coffee that they have for us in the lobby. pretty decent for instant coffee. So I just spent like half an hour dealing with this stupid card situation. If you haven't seen the last vlog or two, then this probably won't make any sense, but let me recap. I ordered 2 cards about a month ago before I even got to Ireland. I got the ISIC card, the International Student ID card, and a TFI LEAP card. And the LEAP card is like for public transportation. I got the young adult one. They have both a student and a young adult that give you like 50% off all the fares. And then they have other cards that are really easy to get. And I actually have one of the normal like adult regular fare cards. Boom. Got that on my first day at the airport because I needed it to pay for the bus to get me into town. But everything is full price, right? Trains are full price, buses are full price, whatever. Clearly I don't have money to be spending full price on all transportation, right? Which is why I ordered the young adult card a month ago. So I ordered both of those cards to be delivered to the Generator Dublin, my hostel in Dublin. And when I got to Dublin, they didn't have them, they couldn't find them. I talked to like 3 or 4 different people behind the desk. The end consensus is that like they never got there, so it got lost in the mail. I don't know how both of them got lost in the mail. It seems very odd to me, very annoying. Anyway, so I don't need the ISIC card too badly. It would be nice to have, but what I'm really looking for is the TFI student card because there's a few trains I'm planning on taking soon to get to other parts of Ireland that are pretty expensive, so saving like $15 or $20 on each of those is going to add up, right? And the problem is I want to get it before I go to Cork, which I was planning on doing literally right after I leave Belfast, which I'm leaving Belfast on Friday. Today's Tuesday. So like it's a whole mess. Anyway, I contacted customer service for both of the cards. It's been days. You know, I've been going back and forth, contacting them in different ways. They keep giving me non-answers. Finally, yesterday, I got a chat with the TFI people. She basically gave me the card number for the card that they had emailed or that they had mailed to me. And she was like, you have to go on the website, you have to request a refund, cancel that card, like block it so nobody else can use it, and then get a new one. And I was like, okay, you know, like that's a pain, but at least I get my money back. Not that it was a ton, it was like 10 euros or something. But still, it's like just throwing money away, you know? And so I go on the website. It took hours. The website just does not work. I even tried using an Irish VPN, thinking that would help, and it like helped a little bit, but it's still, you know, I would click on the buttons to like refund or replace the card or whatever, and it would send me back, and it would like, I kept having to prove I wasn't a robot, which is fine, but then I kept getting in this like cycle of, you know, I'd have to click here and then it would send me back page and click to the next one, whatever. Like I was not making any progress. And so then I finally started making progress after like an hour of this cyclic website. And I guess as part of like, where do you want to mail your new card? It asked if I was allowed to mail it to the Fulbright Commission, and I was told yes. So I tried to put that in there, and you have to do the EIR code, which is like basically the United States zip code kind of thing for Ireland. And so I put in the EIR code, and then this address pops up, but it's not for Fulbright. It's for, I guess, 2 other businesses in that building, and it wouldn't let me put in Fulbright. I was like, oh no. So I emailed Tiara again, and she's the one who told me that I could mail it there. And I was like, these are the only 2 that I'm allowed to put in. Can I put one of them in? I was allowed to put like an apartment or room number. That's the only thing I could change. So I was like, I could write Fulbright Commission in care of Tiara, like in the apartment number, but like that's literally it. And so I emailed her that, and I was like, which of these 2 businesses is better? Can I do this? Does that make sense? Is there someone else I should send it? And so she told me, and so I like picked the correct business, put it in, whatever. But then it sent me through, and it wanted me to pay for another card. So now I'm real confused. I thought I had picked the right exact, you know, clicking of certain buttons to get me to the point where it was like, you know, replacing the card for free, because that's what I was told it would do. But it made me pay for a new card. And at this point I was just like, you know what? Screw it. Like, I've had enough issues with this. I'm just going to pay the 10 euros again. And so I did. I put it through, whatever, and it's supposed to get here, well, get to Fulbright, which is in Dublin, and I'm currently in Belfast, whatever, in 5 days. But I'm like, okay, once it arrives, you have to register the card again. So then I'll have a second card registered. Then maybe I can refund or cancel or whatever my card, but you're not allowed to like refund the card unless you have an Irish bank account. They won't give you your money back on your card, like on your credit card that you paid for it. So I can't actually refund it, which is why I was trying to replace it. Which it does not appear as though that happened. I'm just like, why does it have to be this difficult? Anyway, that's how that's going. Okay, so I went thrift shopping, which I really shouldn't do because I have no money or space in my backpack. But too bad, I did, so I'm going to show you what I got. There we go. So it's a nice little romper. It does not have pockets. I wish it did, but it has this like ruching in the back, or this elastic, excuse me, that makes it like hug, and then obviously you have a little tie, and then this really nice embroidery up the like neckline. It's very nice. I also love the bat sleeves we've got going on. So this one is probably the most justifiable. It's just a cotton t-shirt, and it says Buongiorno Milan, which is kind of funny. I always end up like buying t-shirts that say places not in those places. This is the crown jewel, guys. How fun is this jacket? Oh my god. I saw the sleeves. Here, we'll give you a little close-up. I saw those peeking out, and I was like, oh my god. It's either gonna be great or horrible. It's like furry on the inside, sort of, a little bit. Oh god. Oh, that's fantastic. And then this is one of those pieces that's like weird enough that I was like really debating. I was like, is it cool or is it like just totally ugly? I'm hoping it's cool. Obviously, I wouldn't wear it with these pants. I think some skinny jeans or shorts would definitely serve it better. But it's got an asymmetrical hem, which is kind of fun. It's got a zipper on the side. Does she work? She works. Very nice. That was my haul. I hope you enjoy. I just had one of the free coffees downstairs, and it hasn't kicked in yet, and I need it to. I'm sure the cold outside will wake me up. I have to walk to Ulster University because I'm meeting a professor there. So I'm gonna go to a library, like on the way, because it's like half an hour away. So like if the library is like 15 minutes, then it's just another 15 minutes. And I'm gonna stop at like an H&M or something on the way and like buy some tights because I'm cold. And I can't believe I didn't bring tights with me. Like, so other than the library, I spent most of my day at Ulster University. I met with one of my advisors, Dr. Galt, and she showed me around the university. I saw what kind of materials they had and what kind of facilities, and I saw what other students were doing. So that was great. And we also problem solved a bit on some of the issues I've been having, like the fact that I haven't been able to find a Shimaseki machine that I can use and that sort of thing. So it was really good. It was a productive day after all. I've been locked out of my room. It's making a clicking noise. He said he'd be back to let me in.
Let's hope it's not something more complex.
That was pretty much my Thursday, just Ulster University and the library. Thanks for watching. I'm Anne in Ireland, and you've been watching My Week in Belfast.